Very important update that's happened on the 14th of March 2026. iNavi is now being tested. What's iNavi? Basically means that you don't need the RTK pole or the RTK unit. You can just set a mower up, and this is the Luba Mini, by the way. Traditionally, this would use the RTK unit and the RTK pole. Satellites talking to that, talking to this, and triangulate to work out where it is. With iNavi, you don't need the RTK pole. Basically, it works over Wi-Fi or it works over 4G network if you're in a 4G network area. So what does this mean? It means that the installation of the RTK pole isn't necessary. So it is really getting simple, and this is why it's such a significant update, is that you've got the base station, the mower, and off you go. Australia, for whatever reason, is always last on the development for all the countries, so we always seem to get things last. I don't know why, it's just the way it is. But with iNavi, you don't actually need the RTK pole or the RTK reference station itself. You can disco that from your installation and just go with the mower and the base station. And obviously that's got to be connected to power for it to recharge. And that's all you really have to do. iNavi works over 4G. So if you're in a 4G area, it can work. And it also works over your own Wi-Fi. I've got mine set up to my own Wi-Fi. And it is really quite easy to set up, and we'll go through my phone and set that up now. Okay, so you go into the app. On your top right, you will see it's like a hexagonal shape. Top right hand corner, go into that, and that will go into the Luba Mini and management of it. If you go down to the second from the bottom, you'll see map settings. You go into that. Then you will see a thing called positioning mode, and I've already got mine set to iNavi. And how you do it is you just go from whatever you were at. So I had it at the antenna over data link, which was the top one, and I just selected the bottom one. You may have to move the mower into an area where the satellite can see it. It certainly asked it for mine, and I thought, I won't be able to use this spot for my base station, but it did it, so I was quite happy about that. It's a huge update because it just makes the barrier to installation just so much easier. You know, not that putting in an RTK station is hard, but for certain situations, like you know, I put it on my shed here, you know, there was a fair bit of fiddling around. So it really lessens the barrier, and it really eases the entry into robotic mowers. Now, how that's going to work with things like lots of tree coverage and lots of spots where the satellites can't see the mower is why they've got features such as vision and LiDAR sensors and everything. The new one's coming out with the 360 LiDAR. I suspect that's to really help and support most lawn areas to be suitable with the iNavi. All right, well, let's see how this mows, because that's the next thing. So
now, using iNavi to navigate, the robot found the edge of my map totally easily and followed it precisely. I was very impressed by the performance early on with the perimeter mows. Getting into the main mow, equally, this was just methodical and just did the business. I've got a time lapse here of basically most of it, and I did a checkerboard pattern in both directions. The lines were straight and just methodically mowed and did a fantastic job. There was nothing really weird about the mow at all, no weird quirks to it at all, except right at the end, because it did such a fantastic job, and then when it decided to finish and go back to the charging station, it's just gone and made a diagonal line and crossed that precise and beautiful neat mow that it did. I mean, the cutting performance of the Luba Mini is just fantastic and really right up on par with its big brother, the Luba 2X, which also is iNavi suitable.
Okay, so the iNavi works really well with doing one area. How does it work with adding another area, and will it do auto mapping? I'm sure it will, but you know, maybe iNavi changes things, I don't know. So let's go into it and let's see. Mammotion. We want to create a map. We want to create a new area. Got it. So we must go to the new area. and start mapping there.
So my main concern here was how was it going to go in areas with low RTK signal.
So it seems to be picking it up in the software.
I was really surprised that it kept it the whole way. I mean, that area was just no RTK signal under the eaves of the house. Right. And now we're going to the front, so we're going to map our second area.
To the task area. Close enough, so we're going to create area. Got it. Start mapping a task area. Let's do auto mapping. Let's see what this does. And start.
Mapping a task area.
I found the auto mapping to be fairly reasonable, but not entirely accurate, but it gave a reasonable result of the whole area. I think the shade here was just affecting it, and it was just making sure it was taking it easy, so it's quite wide here. When it came up to here, I was very surprised that it saw the water meter, no problems, and it made its way around it. So it just avoided this area altogether, which is what I would do anyway if I was doing a map via manual. And after that little section, it actually got a little bit better as it went along to the edge. So yeah, it did fairly reasonable with the map. So I didn't give it any instructions, I just let it mow, and it mowed up an absolute treat. I haven't sped this up or anything, I just wanted to show you how it mows, and it is so methodical. And before anybody says anything, yes, this has been mowed by a cylinder mower, and this isn't actually mowing anything. It's a little bit too low now for this mower. I did grow it up throughout the season for the Luba 2X review, but this is now mowed at about 15 mils, and of course this mower will only go down to 20 mils. From a nerding out point of view, it's just really impressive that you just don't give this in any instructions. There's no RTK for navigation. It's going via the Wi-Fi and going via the onboard vision and working it out and finding the most effective mow pattern. I mean, the software and just the whole package is fantastic. Great to nerd out on with the robotics of it, of course, but the customer just wants to basically drop a mow, and this is what the industry of the robotic mowers is doing, and Mammotion do this so well. So if you want to have yourself a fantastic, easy to look after lawn with a robotic mower, Mammotion have got you really covered.
Well, I've got to pick up my daughter, so I can't finish off this mow, but you get the idea. It is mowing up a dream. Let's go. Return to charge. So that's doing that. Let's see how that does.
So here we go again. This is quite a complex task. Once again, you remember we don't have the RTK to help with the navigation. It's iNavi. It's the onboard stuff of the mower. And look at this little area. It's just doing it. So the vision's helping that section there. So, and this is the bit where you're just not going to get any RTK signal because of the eaves. And it navigates it and it gets to where it needs to go. It really is fantastic.
Start charging.
Well, there you go. iNavi, it's just a fantastic upgrade. Don't have to worry about the RTK. I did my iNavi over the Wi-Fi. It used the area that I mapped before and mowed that, no problems whatsoever. And making a new map in a different area, it read it, it found it, and it did an auto map, no problems. Look, I would do manual mapping just to really nail the area, but she did a pretty good job. And look, this is a fantastic upgrade. So I just wanted to tell you about it. What mowers is it going to work for in the current Mammotion system? The Yuka 2025 models, all the Luba Mini and Luba models 2X and up, and of course the new ones that are coming out very soon. So
iNavi is in beta testing mode Australia as of the 20th of the 3rd, but I'm sure it'll be available soon to all the Mammotion users for the applicable mowers. It's very exciting to see, and the new mowers that are going to be coming out are going to be great too. So be sure to like and subscribe and do all that, because I'll be getting those in for a review and get your lawn on.